I feel like I need to talk about something that I don't know was talked about. I don't, I've never looked, like, researched and seen what is out there, but it's something that has just happened to me, and I know that it's got to be happening to more people out there than it is talked about. So I just had my annual gynecologist appointment, and going to the gynecologist is not pleasant. I mean, I don't think any woman, looks forward to that appointment. It's awkward, it's uncomfortable, it's very vulnerable. Just being examined in that kind of way. And so, like, my whole life, every time I go, it causes some anxiety and stuff, and it makes me sweat, and it just makes me nervous. Well, this time, I don't know if it's just because of where I am in my recovery and where I am in my personal healing of sexual abuse, but like I sat there, like, waiting for the doctor to come in, and I was in a state of freeze. Like, my body, I was sweating from head to toe. Like, my whole body was frozen, and I just felt like I just wanted to run. Like, I just did not want to be there. It was, like, freaking me out. And thankfully, I breathe, I meditate, I know how to work, help myself work through that. But, like, my body was reacting in such a heightened, anxious state. And and then as she was doing the exam, and I told her, I let her know when she came in, like, what I was experiencing. And she was very grateful that I shared with her, because it's important. I think it's important for us to speak these things to help our doctors understand how to treat us and how to help us. Because as she did the exam and everything, she approached it differently than she has in the past, which I was extremely grateful for. She was way more sensitive to what I was experiencing. And as she was doing the exam, it was like, I just wanted to cry. It was the weirdest thing. I've never experienced that before. I just wanted to start crying. And I think it was because I was being vulnerable with her, and I opened up to her, and I let her know what was going on with me. And she was able to be more sensitive to it. I mean, it's just something that it happens to so many people. Sexual abuse happens so much in this world, in this life, to so many people. It's not talked about enough, and it's not talked about how it affects us and how it just affects us in everyday life, and, like, just going to a doctor appointment. Like, my body, like, I was in a state of, my body did not want to be touched. Like, it was about to be touched in ways that, was very uncomfortable. And all that stuff was coming up, and I was just like, I mean, I know I'm not the only one. I know that there are so many other people out there who are experiencing exactly what I'm experiencing, and going through it silently and not talking about it, and continuing to repress it, and continuing to just hold it all in. And I just think for our healing, and to heal ourselves, to heal people around us, to heal this world, like, we've got to talk about these things and learn how to work through them to just help us. I mean, thankfully, I am learning about all the different states of, like, freeze, how our bodies get stuck in these states. And I'm learning how to meditate. I'm learning how to breathe through it. I'm learning how to recognize that I am safe. Like, nothing bad is about to happen. I don't have to be in this heightened state of like fear and all this stuff that my body has been in my whole life. I don't have to continue to live that way. But it's speaking it. It's vocalizing these things and making them known, and learning new ways, And so, yeah. So that was just a thing that I just experienced. Not pleasant. So now I need to, yeah. It makes me, and two, I'm recognizing, like, it makes me want to go buy something. It makes me want to, like, go treat myself to some food. Like, I'm looking for something to soothe me and to comfort me. That is such a thing. And I'm so aware of it. It's fascinating. It's becoming aware of these things and recognizing what is happening to us, and that it does not have to continue. Like, I see it, and I just have to learn, So, anyhow, I just wanted to share that and open a conversation up for other people to be able to share and to express and bring it to light. So share, and if you don't want to share openly, then message me, like private message me or whatever, because we need one another to talk about these things, to process them, and to help one another with all of this stuff, because it's just not talked about. It's just not. And so let's talk.